1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing here at Assumption High School for the 38th annual Cranberry Classic. Good morning, basketball fans, and welcome to Wisconsin Rapids Assumption High School for the 38th annual Cranberry Classic. As we got a good one for you this morning in Game 1 of the varsity girls matchup. It is the Columbus Catholic Dons out of the Clover Belt Eastern Conference coming in at 1-2 overall. A very tough non-conference schedule to start the season. Going up against the first-timers here at the Cranberry Classic, the Merrill Blue Jays out of the Wisconsin Valley Conference. They are at 3-0 to start this season. Again, good morning, everyone. Steve Mavis alongside Josh Bush on this gorgeous Black Friday here in the United States as the 38th annual Cranberry Classic about to get underway. We had two JV games earlier. Did not see who won the first one, but Assumption won the second one. And if you think this game is going to be good, which I expect it to be, Coach Ron Wilczek has got his girls playing as tough as they have and as good as they have to start this season under the circumstances of who they have played. Can't ask for much more if you are Columbus Catholic. In Game 2, we have Assumption and Wabeno Leona, a rematch of the sectional final last year in Division 5 girls basketball. And, of course, that game will proceed, will come after this game here this morning. Again, good crowd on hand. Not many people below us, but as you see across the way, a filled stands on the opposite side. We have basketball all day. Come down to Assumption, support these schools, these girls, and have some fun watching basketball. We've got 2 varsity girls games yet to go today, including this one, Columbus Catholic and Merrill. And then we have Assumption and Wabeno Leona. Then 2 JV boys games, and then the usual 4. We've got Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards, and then Assumption and Acusa to wrap up our first day here at the Cranberry Classic. As the announcements, the invocation, and the national anthem will continue, or will start this game here tonight, or this morning, I guess. Again, it is, we're about after the national anthem and all the starting lineups and whatnot. We'll probably be about 15 minutes behind schedule, but that comes with the territory of these games and of these long day tournaments. There's a lot of them going on around the state today, including at Kettle Moraine, our friends over at W7 broadcasting a whole slate of games. I think they said 20 might be an understatement. But then there's tournaments going on in Wausau, and Jason Zaleski heading over to Oshkosh later on tonight. So it is national anthem time here at Wisconsin Rapids Assumption.
What so proudly we hail, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, o'er the gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautifully done, as usual, here at the Cranberry Classic, our national anthem. As we start the starting lineups, first for the Merrill Blue Jays, a senior, number 2, Maddie True. Senior, number 4, Elena Pazorski. Sophomore, number 14, Maya Ott. Senior, number 23, Prela Payan. And senior, number 33, Addie Schmelzer, for head coach Michael DeBoer and the Merrill Blue Jays. Merrill coming in, as mentioned earlier, 3-0. I think last year they ended the year 4-23. So already a better start this year than the Blue Jays had a year ago. They are tall, they are athletic, and they are a very good basketball team this year. For the home Columbus Catholic Dons, a junior, number 5, Sam Kasperson. A sophomore, number 12, Gracie Wilczek. Senior, number 22, Haley Zimmerman. Senior number 23, Lily Stratman, and senior number 32, Jenna Kibble. Again, head coach by Ron Wilczek. This is my second time seeing the Dons this year. In game 1, they lost to Auburndale, and then they played McDonell. And then they beat Colby last on Tuesday, I think. But they can't get much tougher than having Auburndale and McDonell back-to-back games to start the season. This morning's broadcast is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm. Going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. And we're about to get underway. Varsity basketball, 38th annual Cranberry Classic, and the tip is on the floor and won by the Merrill Blue Jays, working right to left as you watch on your screen here tonight. This morning, I guess. Handoff. Right side, and it's going to be out of bounds to Columbus Catholic. So an early turnover by Merrill to start the game here today. Full court, man-to-man pressure. Now in a zone, it looks like. Zimmerman near sideline. Bodying up, Zimmerman has to cross the timeline, and it's going to be a 10-second call. Nobody came to the ball. Nobody got into the middle of the field, or not the field, the middle of the court for Haley to pass it to, and back-to-back turnovers to start the ball game. One on each team. Again, Merrill coming off of a win over Medford. A short shot, left short. Good defense by Jenna Kibble. Left open three-pointer is Maddie Drew. Offense rebound, fought for, elbows flying. It's going to be a jump ball to Columbus Catholic, and Prela Payan right in the middle of everything. Lily Stratman to inbound. Up to Jenna Kibble. Again, the winner of this one will take on the winner of our next game. Assumption will be in Leona tomorrow at about 1:30. Jenna Kibble along the sideline gets triple teamed, and it's going to be another turnover. So 4 turnovers, 2 on each side to begin the basketball game here today. Let us know where you're watching from. And you're watching 38th Annual Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports. We've been here the last number of years. I always appreciate Joe Burkhauser. And right into the middle of everything, in the teeth of everything, offensive rebound. Taken Pazorski, down low to Payan. Ball is still loose. Pazorski with it on the right in the right corner. Haley Zimmerman almost took it away in the hands of Addie Schmelzer. Discombobulated start for both sides. Maddie Drew off the back bracket. Flying high is Sam Casperson for the rebound. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt. The foul is going to go on Maddie Drew. Columbus Catholic starting out pretty strong here. Rebounding against the much taller Merrill Blue Jays basketball team. Casperson to Stratman. Stratman up ahead to Wilczek. Pull-up jumper for Gracie Wilczek. Left short. Offense rebound by Stratman. Throws it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Casperson. Straight on three. Back bracket no good. Rebound taken by Pazorski. Merrill in their road blue uniforms. Red stripes down the sides. Pazorski goes baseline. Gets double teamed. Payan pull-up jumper left short. Have not called Maya Ott's name yet here today. She's one of their leading scorers. Haley Zimmerman, three-pointer, no good. 14, Maya's got her right now. Swings it around. Schmelzer, top of the key. Pazorski looking for Ott. Backing in, a little juke move. Drew tries another three, corner, no good. Cold start for both sides. We are 2.5 minutes into this basketball game. Against teammates alongside Josh Bush here at Assumption High School. Haley Zimmerman, right elbow, swings it around, looking down low to Kibble is Stratman. Good ball movement. Wilczek over to Casperson, top of the key. Good defense by Maddie Drew. Columbus coming off of a good win against Colby, last second win. Jenna Kibble got blocked by Ott, still loose, and a rebound taken by the Dons. Maya Ott came out of nowhere with the block. Casperson, top of the key. And ball is loose, taken away by Ott. Left hand, Ott puts it in. And the first points of the day go to Merrill. And a bad pass by Stratman, down low and lays it in. Does Schmelzer, and it's quickly 4-0. A weak pass was intercepted easily. And it's going to be, she stepped out of bounds, did Wilczek, and out of bounds, and another turnover. For nothing, Merrill. Here in the opening moments. I guess not opening moments. We're nearly 4 minutes into this game. Get you some score updates from around other tournaments. Nicely done and out of bounds. Wilczek with the takeaway. Again, our friends over at W7 are down at Kettle Moraine, McGuanago and Whitefish Bay in their game. Pion is going to be intercepted by Stratman, 2-on-1. Dons have got to run. Casperson top of the key. Good move by Haley Zimmerman. A lot of contact. And Haley is going to go to the line for two. A strong take by the senior, and Haley Zimmerman is going to go to the line for a couple of free throws. Schmelzer and Pion both colliding with Haley Zimmerman, and the foul went on Prairie Pion. First one for Haley is perfect. Checking into the game for the first time, freshman Haley Klum. She'll check in for Sam Casperson. Haley, a very talented freshman. For Coach Wilczek, Haley Zimmerman, perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The Dons on the board for the first time here today. Klum will take on Pazorski. Then D up on Ott. Drew goes to the right baseline. Swings it around to Pazorski. Gets cut off there by Stratman. Spins away from Stratman. Gets double teamed. Pazorski tries to step through, and then she's going to get fouled. As Pazorski using that pivot foot to perfection. Elena Pazorski to inbound baseline left. Still looking in the corner and through the hands, and Schmelzer comes away with it. Ball is loose, taken away, but still loose and picked up by the Dons. Zimmerman on the right wing, looking down low to Klum. Backing down, Pazorski turns and good. I mentioned it in the Auburndale game, would not be surprised before year's end that Haley Klum is in the starting lineup. Tied at 4, 13 minutes to go first half. Schmelzer almost took an extra step with it. Pazorski working against Haley Klum, making her go right. Spins in the lane and gets fouled. Good take by Pazorski. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank as Pazorski knocks down free throw number 1. Maggie Callahan checks in for the first time. Sophie Wendorf for the Blue Jays. Pazorski 2 for 2 from the line. The other sub was number 3, Maddie Ott. Wilczek puts her head down all the way to the basket. Gracie Wilczek lays it in. Nobody stopped the ball, and we're tied at 6. All the way. Kicks it out to Ott. Three-pointer in the corner, left short. Rebounded by Klum for the Dons. Up ahead to Callahan. Gets bodied up by Pazorski. This Merrill team relatively young, writing down their grades. A lot of sophomores. Pazorski, a heck of a defender. Klum at the left elbow. Pull-up jumper in the lane. Too strong. Rebounded by Kibble. Zimmerman over to Callahan. Top of the key. Dribble drive. Throws it up there. Can't get it to go. And Jenna Kibble picks up the foul. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Pazorski with it again on the right wing. Schmelzer at the free throw line. Tough pass. Taken away, and that's going to be a foul on Addie Schmelzer. That's going to be her first. Team's third here in the first half. Tied at 6, 11:35 to go. And checking into the game is Sierra Deringer for the Dons. A lot of confusion when Sierra came in, told Gracie Wilczek to check out, and then Coach Wilczek said for somebody else to inbound. Got Jenna Kibble with a turnaround J. And the Dons are up by 2. Coming out and playing is Columbus Catholic here today. Nicely done. Deringer face guarding Maya Ott. Rightfully so. Leading scorer on the team for Merrill, the sophomore. Haley Zimmerman almost took it away. Bobbled and ripped out of the hands and out of bounds off of Jenna Kibble. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. With openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Ball is on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be another turnover. Back to the Dons it goes as Prela Pion will check in for Merrill. 7 minutes gone by, opening half here at the Cranberry Classic. First varsity girls game of the day. As Courtney Summer checked in for the first time. Courtney, an all-state recipient in volleyball this year. Jenna Kibble, the runner, too strong. Rebounded by Maddie Ott, up ahead to Maya. And the Blue Jays are running. And got blocked. Didn't look like a good shot by Ott, but she drew the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. Courtney Summer, a all-state volleyball player. Just a junior for the Dons as Maya Ott rims out. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in this morning. Let us know where you're watching from on this day after Thanksgiving. Let us know if you went shopping and what you got this morning. As Ott is 1 for 2 from the line. Dons still lead 8-7, 10:40 to go in the first half. Callahan across the timeline, gets double teamed. This is a lot like the defense you will see from Assumption in the second game. Offense rebound, Jenna Kibble right there. Nobody boxed her out, and she lays it in for 2. Merrill started with a very tall lineup. Subbed out Pion early on, and Schmelzer as well. Down low to Pion. Throws it out to Pazorski. Maddie Ott on the right wing. Picked up her dribble. Over to Pazorski, goes baseline. Backing in on Callahan. Deringer. There's going to be a foul, I believe, on Sierra Deringer trying to get through the through the screen. Coach Wilczek can't be pleased with that as the screen came a little late. See who she ran over here. Yeah, it looked like Pazorski moving on the screen. Still trying to inbound it. Pazorski on the baseline. Down low to Pion. Just throws it up there. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Maddie Ott. Throws it up there again. Ball still loose. Courtney Summer comes away with it for the Dons. Maggie Callahan across the timeline. 10-7 Columbus Catholic. Stratman to Callahan. Down low to Summer. Courtney over to Stratman. Klum. Good ball movement here for the Dons. They lead by 3 with 9:15 to go. Jenna Kibble lets the three fly off the back bracket. Almost came away with her own rebound, but it goes through the legs and into the hands of Maggie Callahan for Columbus Catholic. Gets a screen from Courtney Summer. Down low to Courtney. Out to Jenna Kibble. She lost it. Pazorski comes away with it. Spins in the lane. Nice move by Pazorski. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Lily Stratman. Over to Kibble. One-handed pass over to Maggie Callahan. Looking down to Courtney Summer. Finds Kibble. She lets another three fly. Looking to bank it. It hits the top of the backboard and hits the wire. Sam Casperson will check in for Maggie Callahan. Maya Ott now running point here for the Blue Jays. Trying to get herself going here. Off of her leg. Down low. Kicks it out. And tipped by Courtney Summer. Trying to get it over the arms of Courtney. Haley Klum down to Summer. Smart play there by Courtney Summer. Pull-up jumper. Sam Casperson airballs it. And it's going to be to Merrill. Gracie Wilczek checks in for Haley Klum. Getting a good. It was a close game. Not the cleanest game, but we've seen some good basketball early on here. 8 minutes to go. No timeouts yet for either side. As Haley Zimmerman will get ready to check in. Down low to Maddie Ott off of her foot and out of bounds. So off the foot of Jenna Kibble. And Haley Zimmerman will check in for Courtney Summer. Still 3 varsity games to go after this one. Mike Wenlett will join you tonight for the boys' side. Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards, and then Assumption and Nakusa. And I'll be back tomorrow morning to wrap up the girls' games. Jason Zaleski will come back for the championship and the consolation and the championships of the boys tomorrow night. Maya Ott hands it off to Maddie Drew. Back over to Ott. Goes baseline. Pull-up jumper blocked by Zimmerman. Rebounded by Kibble. And Coach Wilczek will take a 30-second timeout. We will do the same. 7:20 to go first half. It is 10-7 Dons. Back to Assumption after this.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. Columbus Catholic with a 10-7 lead here in the first half. First timeout taken by either side here today. Sam Casperson with it, dribbles out of trouble. Wilczek at the top of the key. Merrill in their man-to-man defense. Stratman dribbles out of it. Down low to Kibble, left hand, rolls out. Maddie Ott with it, picked up her dribble near half court. Drew with it on the right side, and she traveled with it. It looked like she may have twisted an ankle or something as well. Did not look great. Stratman with it. Still a press put on. Good ball movement here by the Dons. Pull-up jumper. Wilczek left it short. Rebounded by Ott. Maya taking it coast to coast. Throws it up there. Left hand can't get it to go. No way. Who was that on? Not sure where the foul was on that drive by Ott. Didn't look like she put much body on her. First one by Ott is good. Get your next countertop, island, or backsplash for Stone Innovations. The area's go-to for fabrication is design and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net. Wilczek into the lane, and there's going to be a hand check on the Blue Jays. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Hawkins Ash, Woodfield Inn and Suites, and Rem's Funeral Home. Klum at the top of the key, working against Ott. Good take by Haley, up and in. Haley Klum's got 4, and the Dons lead by 4. And tipped away by Haley. Zimmerman with it now. Looking for Haley Klum. Heat check for Klum. Left it short. Offensive rebound by Jenna Kibble. Counted in 1. Nobody boxed out. Jenna Kibble on the heat check by Haley Klum. And an offensive rebound and the foul. Now Dons lead by 6. Jenna Kibble at the Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Called Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. Nearly stolen away again. It is loose. Taken away by Wilczek. Gracie coast to coast. Bodied up. And they're going to say she carried it. Purple Mountain Solutions is your go-to partner in assisting with all facets of your supply chain, whether purchasing, warehousing, or transportation in the public, private, or medical sector. You know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. Pazorski for 3. Klum fell down and going to be tipped into the hands of Haley Zimmerman. 5:10 to go in the first half. 14-8 Columbus Catholic. Haley Zimmerman throws it up there. Can't get it to go. Haley Klum, offensive rebound. And draws the foul. The foul is going to go on Merrill's 23, Prela Pion. That's her 3rd foul. Outlet to Haley Klum. Back over to Gracie Wilczek. Wilczek gets bodied near half court. Got it taken away by Maddie Drew. Right hand. Can't finish. Rebound taken by Wilczek. Wilczek gets triple teamed. Casperson all the way. Got it taken away. Coach DeBoer says go. Gotta go. Ott looking down to Schmelzer. Back out to Ott. Skips it over to Drew. And good defense there. It's going to go out of bounds to Merrill. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Merrill will take a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. The Columbus Catholic Dons with a 14-8 lead over Merrill here in the first half with 4:15 to go. Big story so far, Prela Pion for Merrill with 3 fouls. They have not been able to corral this Columbus Catholic team. Columbus Catholic coming out firing. Pazorski down on the baseline. Maya Ott out to Pazorski. Pull-up jumper is left short. Rebounded by Jenna Kibble. Kibble up to Wilczek. Can't finish. Tipped around. Ott with it now. Maya gets double teamed. Taken away. Ball's loose. And Clum's going to pick up the foul. And Merrill is going to go to the line for bonus free throws. Express Employment, find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you live and no matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time and find your next employer at expresspros.com. Its first one is good. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Hert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. From both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Carrie Van Hert, State Farm on Facebook to get started today. 2 for 2 from the line. Maya keeping her girls in this game. She's got 6 points. And nearly another turnover. Coach DeBoer can't believe it. Haley Zimmerman nearly lost it along the sidelines. And her toes are on the out-of-bounds line. Coach DeBoer can't believe it. With no fouls called, but again, when you play in a Wisconsin Valley Conference, you got to get used to the physicality, and these Merrill girls are in the Valley, a very tough conference. Get them ready. 3-0 on the year already. There's Merrill. Down low to Jenna Kibble. Knocked away. Ball's loose. Still on the floor. Maya Ott comes away with it for the Blue Jays. Coast to coast. Got it tipped away. And Maggie Callahan's going to pick up the foul. And she's trying to plead her case. And Ott will go back to the line for a couple more, or for bonus free throws. Maggie Callahan picks up her first, team's 8th here in the half. Maya's first one is good. (14-11), 3 minutes to go, first half. Second one is perfect. Full court pressure put back on. Don's biggest lead, 14-8. Haven't been able to score in quite a while, and the only way that the Blue Jays have scored is via free throws until this layup by Schmelzer. She can't make it. And it is loose, still loose. Maddie Drew comes away with it. A couple of Blue Jays run into each other, and it's going to be out of bounds. Going to be a warning on Columbus Catholic's bench and head coach Ron Wilczek. Very physical game. And on that rebound, Jenna Kibble looked like she'd gotten fouled with no call, and then a couple of Blue Jays ran into each other and turned it over. Wilczek into Zimmerman, across the timeline with 2:35 to go. Hands off to Maggie Callahan. Wilczek, baseline. In the lane, throws it up there, can't get it to go, and Jenna Kibble saves it in the hands of Maggie Callahan. Got hit as she went up for it, and Maggie will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Jenna Kibble has not come out of the game yet here today. And Callahan to the line for a couple of free throws coming up. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. H&S offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package. Get health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. They're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. Apply online at hsmfgco.com. Callahan 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the Dons back to a 4-point lead with 2:15 to go. Top of the key for Ott. She lost it. Ball's on the floor, rolling around. And it's going to be a jump ball staying with Merrill. Coach Shabur wanted a timeout, couldn't get it. And Maddie Ott will inbound. Pazorski almost took an extra step before she dribbled on that, getting the inbounds. Maddie Ott with it now, and threw it into the long, lanky arms of Haley Zimmerman. Down to Klum, goes baseline. And going to be a hand check on Schmelzer, and Klum's going to go to the line for bonus free throws. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals and call Brian. Share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. Call Brian Roosh at 715-213-4468. Klum earned the bonus free throw and rolls in. And Sam Kasperson will check in for Gracie Wilczek. And Sophie Wendorf will check in. The two post players for Merrill with a combined 5 fouls. Prela Pion's got 3. And now Addie Schmelzer's got 2. Nearly turned it over again. See what the Blue Jays can do here with their 2 post players out of the game. Wendorf with it. Maddie Ott on the baseline. Pull-up jumper off the back bracket. Rebounded by Jenna Kibble. Kibble slows it down smartly. Swings it over to Haley Zimmerman. For 3. Got it! Haley Zimmerman knocks down a huge 3. And it's 21-12 Dons. Kicks it out. Wendorf for 3. Tries to answer back. Offense rebound. Ott puts it in. Told you earlier, Maya Ott keeping her team in this game, doing just that. 8 points for Ott here in the first half, 8 of the 14. Or 10 of the 14, I should say. And she misses the and one. Tipped around, Haley Zimmerman comes away with it. Under a minute to go. Haley Klum up to Maggie Callahan. Thought about the 3. Pull-up jumper, Haley, no good. Offense rebound by Jenna Kibble. She got blocked by Ott. And Maya Ott double dribbled. 40 seconds to go in the first half. .30 seconds left. Klum goes baseline, throws it into the hands of Maya Ott. Blue Jays trying to run here. Got to be smart. Throws it up there, almost got it to go, and out of bounds to Columbus Catholic with 22 seconds remaining. Jenna Kibble to Maggie Callahan. 20 seconds left. Skips it all the way across. Haley Zimmerman. 15 seconds. Pull up three. Too strong. Tipped around. Rebounded by Klum. She goes baseline. Puts it in. Maggie's up to 8 here. Haley is up to 8 here in the half. Three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. And that will do it for our first half of basketball. What a first half put on by the Dons. 18 minutes in the books. It is Columbus Catholic 23 and the Merrill Blue Jays 14. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for half number 2 here at the 38th Annual Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Today's Coach on the Couch is sponsored by Midstate Technical College. Spring into your future at mstc.edu. Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, here at Columbus Catholic, talking to girls basketball coach Ron Wilczek. Coach, let's first start just by reminding the audience, how many years have you been coaching here, and then what keeps you coming back every year?
Yeah, I'll be starting my 5th year here at Columbus Catholic, and as far as what keeps me coming back, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying, coaching high school girls basketball. I like competing, I like being in the gym, but I really like spending time with these young ladies. We've got an extraordinary group of young women here at Columbus Catholic, and they're fun to be around. We talk about teaching life lessons through a game of basketball and about relationships and memories. But I think the door swings both ways. I think sometimes these young ladies teach old guy, some things too. So I'm having fun, and my mindset is, I get to come to practice. And I think someday, if that ever changes where I gotta go to practice, then maybe it's time to, do something different.
Yeah, well, we're having fun. We've known you since the beginning. We had some extra fun with you and your girls last year with our All Access program, so we got to know some of the inside workings and mechanisms of your basketball team, so we thank you for allowing us to do that. Didn't have any seniors on the team last year, but still formed some memories along the way. Maybe pick one of those memories or one of those lessons you learned with you and the girls from last season.
Yeah, great question. I guess the first thing that pops to mind is last year we got off to a really good start, and then we hit a rough patch. And I think we were 7-3 to start, and we hit a rough patch. And some of it's kind of who you're playing, but also how we were playing. And we started not playing as well. And I guess what I remember is just talking through that with the girls, like, hey, what can I do better as a coach? How can I help you? What can you do better? That type of thing. And kind of reminds me of just life in general, like, when in relationships and work and things like that, things don't always go well. So kind of a life lesson in that regard. And I'm hoping some of those struggles last year help us, grow and help us play better this year.
One of those games I remember was a game at Spencer. That was, it was a tough one. It seemed like maybe one that you and the girls probably wanted to have back maybe that next day. I talked about no seniors on last year's team. Oftentimes seniors can be kind of that coach on the floor, that leader on the floor. Was that, in a season where you were a game under 500 to finish, was that an ingredient that might have been missing? That you have no control over it, but was that something that, you felt was missing from the team? Yeah,
we were we had a lot of juniors, no seniors. A lot of them was kind of their first varsity experience. So we were kind of cutting our teeth and growing a little bit. And just to kind of piggyback on your point, that game, I'm still sour about that one. I think just the opposite. I think Heaven Kin willed her team to victory in the second half there. Talk about like a senior leader and a girl that knew what her last year was all about. And so I'm hoping this year with a bunch of seniors, we have that same kind of mindset. So yeah, it could have been a function. A couple times, some of those games you wish you would have had, our shooting percentage. I think off the top of my head, I know a couple of games we were like less than 12% from beyond the arc, and I think we were maybe less than 17%, from 2-point land. You just can't win games. You don't shoot the ball better than that.
So with that being said, we'll transition now to this year's team. There is a different energy around here with this year's team because now all of those girls are 1 year older, 1 year more experienced. They got to see players like Heaven Kin or Mosley from Neilsville or those types who were able to put the team on their back at times and take them forward. Is that the type of senior class that you think you have this year?
Yeah, it's a really good senior class. It's a tight senior class. We've got some leaders. I think we hopefully grew and learned a lot last year. I'm excited for this year. I think they're hungry. We've been kind of, around that 500 mark for the last several years. And I think the girls, we handed out some goal sheets and they're kind of coming in, sporadically. But a lot of the girls want to do more than we've done in the past. We talked about, being at or near the top of the conference, making a deep playoff run, that type of thing. We don't talk a lot about winning overall as a program. However, I don't. We talk more about kind of our process, standards, our habits. And I think if we do those types of things and focus on getting better every day, kind of the scoreboard and the record will hopefully take care of itself.
So I talk about the senior group one more time before we talk about the rest of the team. A lot of coaches, regardless of the sport, will want their seniors to be a coach on the floor, or will want their seniors to be a gym rat. Will want the seniors to, stop practice at times and help the other girls. What kind of expectations do you have on a senior varsity basketball player?
Yeah, one thing I've noticed already is kind of a coach on the floor, terminology. Every coach and program has terminology, and it's really neat when we're at practice or even a scrimmage last Friday in Edgar, hearing girls say something that I typically say. When they do that, they kind of got it, and they are kind of being coaches on the floor. We're certainly expecting them to lead us this year. We've got 4 seniors that saw a lot of playing time last year. If you don't mind, I can kind of...
Let's do. Yeah, tell us who they are.
Yeah, Jenna Kibble. She's averaged 12 points a game last year, 8 rebounds. The coaches in our league voted her a first-team all-conference player, and deservedly so. Really, a 4-year varsity player. She played some as a freshman and been playing a lot starting since then. Kind of an inside-outside presence. She's big and strong and has good footwork down low and kind of can finish with either hand. But she also has the ability to step on the perimeter and hit mid-range shots and 3-point shots. And I like her on a press break. You don't think of a post player as a press breaker, but she handles the ball well, and she's a really good decision maker and very poised. So we'll use her, in that situation in games as well. Haley Zimmerman, she's returning senior. Honorable mention all conference player last year, scored 6 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. Long, also kind of an inside-outside, but more outside than inside. But she's been hitting the weight room a little bit, a little stronger.
Oh, all right.
She's got a little more confidence, and she's finishing a little better inside. Lily Stratman, kind of our leader, our point guard. And I'm not sure we talked about this last year, but the nicest, sweetest girl off the court, but just a fierce competitor on the court, just a warrior. And love how she plays. And then Mirator Bay is another senior, and she's kind of a Swiss Army knife. She can play any position defensively, guard 1 through 5, and offensively, we put her everywhere other than point guard. And she's really a neat girl. And there's a country song, I think, one of the good ones, and Mira is one of the good ones. So, yeah.
You had mentioned Lily as well, and I agree. She can do a lot of things. One thing she had trouble with last year was keeping the gum in her mouth. If you remember that
I do remember
one
that.
of our All Access episodes. So, a fun group, no doubt about that. Let's talk about your conference, the Clover Belt East. A tough conference. We think back to about 6 years ago. I may be off by 1 year as I kind of mentally go through the Rolodex here, but about 6 years ago, Loyal state champion. About 3 years ago, Colby at state. Last year, Neilsville at state. Those are all conference competitors. How do you go about attempting, for you as a coach and the rest of your staff, to navigate through such a really tough basketball conference?
Yeah, it certainly makes you better going against, teams and programs like that. We've got a lot of great coaches in our league. I mean, you don't make the state by accident. You got to have good players, but you need good coaching as well. So it's a tough league. I love playing and competing against good teams. It makes you better come playoff time. Nilsville, as always, is kind of the cream of the crop. And I think I remember the question last year, and you kind of think, oh, we lose a belt.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. If you want to finish watching Jason's Coach on the Couch interview with Columbus Catholic Dons head coach Ron Wilczek, you can find it on Facebook or by searching Coach or Columbus Catholic coach Ron Wilczek on YouTube. On this page where you're watching this game, maybe in between games, take a look at that Coach on the Couch with Coach Wilczek. Scoring in the first half for the Merrill Blue Jays, not much. Elena Pazorski with 2. Those are 2 free throws. Maya Ott with 10. She had 2 made baskets and 6 free throws. And Addie Schmelzer with 2 points of her own. That's the 14. Merrill only made 3 field goals in that first half. For Columbus Catholic, Maggie Callahan was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Gracie Wilczek added a bucket. Haley Zimmerman had a 3-pointer and a couple of free throws. She's got 5. Jenna Kibble with 6, a lot of those on the offensive glass. And Haley Klum with 8 points for Columbus Catholic. Starting for the Dons in the second half, Gracie Wilczek, Sam Casperson, Lily Stratman, and Haley Zimmerman with Jenna Kibble, the usual starting 5 for Coach Wilczek this year. And the Dons will start with the basketball working right to left here at the 38th Annual Cranberry Classic. Second half underway. Winner of this one will take on the winner of our next game, Assumption or Wabeno Leona. And Maya Ott steps through. Can't get it to roll in, but she'll go to line for a couple of free throws. The leading scorer, their number 1 scorer on the year, Maya Ott, just a sophomore. She'll go to line for a couple of free throws. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms. With roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock, this 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more about the best in the potato business at Heartland Farm, or at heartland.farm. That is heartland.farm. Ott goes 1 for 2 from the line. As 23-15 with 17:40 to go in the second half. And then we'll have 2. So after, we'll talk a little bit more about it during the next game. As Gracie Wilczek lines up a 3, left it short. Haley Zimmerman offensive rebound. And ripped away by Ott. Prela Payan not in the game to start the second half. Pazorski goes baseline, blocked by Kibble. Rebounded by Maddie Ott. Skips it up, top of the key for Drew. Over to Pazorski, goes baseline. Kicked out of bounds by Jenna Kibble. So Prela Payan on the bench to start the second half. She was in the starting lineup, but has 3 fouls. Down low to Schmelzer and lays it in. Good out of bounds play. Just the 4th made basket of the ball game for Merrill. They've cut the deficit down to 6. Gracie Wilczek trying to dribble with that left hand, lost control of it for a second, finds a cutting Lily Stratman out to Casperson. Out to Stratman, down to Kibble. Kibble gets quadruple teamed and gets fouled. And the foul will go on Maddie Ott. That'll be her second. Team's first of the half. Out to Casperson, near side, near corner. And an offensive foul on Sam Casperson. Yep, extended that left arm just a little bit too much. Sam picks up her 3rd foul. A 1-2-2 full court press put on by the Dons. Pazorski near side. Just able to get it past. Again, Sam Casperson with 3 fouls. And it is loose. It'll be a jump ball to Merrill. with 16:21 to go. Ag Country Farm Credit Services, it is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, or Medford. Maddie Drew for 3 in the corner. Offensive rebound, odd with it now against Haley Zimmerman. And it's a 5-second call on Maya Ott. Haley Zimmerman with the defense and a 5-second defensive call on Ott. And now the Dons have got to get the ball in. And almost threw it away. Wilczek almost double dribbled. Casperson for 3. Yes! Sam Casperson in transition knocks down the 3, and it's 26-17. Throws it over, almost a 10-second call. Goes baseline. 3-pointer for Ott. And it's good. She answers back. Maddie Ott for 3, her first bucket. That's 26-20. Stratman on the left side. Gracie Wilczek. Nobody guarded her. Down low to Kibble. Over to Zimmerman. Foot inside the 3. No good. Rebound taken by Ott. Traveled with it. Yep. And checking back into the game for the Blue Jays is Sophie Wendorf. The Blue Jays going small here. Prela Payan still on the bench. Addie Schmelzer on the bench as well. Only go 2 deep off the bench, so 7 total. Wilczek lost control of it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay with the Dons. .45 to go, second half, 26-20 in favor of Columbus Catholic. Wilczek with the shot fake. Left hand, can't get it to go, rebounded by Ott. Maya Ott up ahead to Maddie Drew for 3. Left it short, rebounded by Wilczek. Out to Casperson for 3, open again. Front rim, no good. Rebounded by Zimmerman. Haley Zimmerman in the lane, right hand, can't get it to go, and they're going to call an offensive foul. .16 to go. Kicks it out to Drew in the corner for 3. Too strong, rebounded by Ott. And she hit Haley Zimmerman hit her left hand on the shot release. And Maya Ott will go back to the line for a couple more free throws. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. Second one is up, and it is perfect. (26-22), 14 minutes to go. Lily Stratman across the timeline. Sam Casperson in the corner. Spins out of it. Still spinning. Hands off to Jenna Kibble. Jenna all the way into the lane. Too strong. Tipped out by Ott, and it's going to... I don't know if it should be Merrill ball. Now Maya Ott knocked it away. That's a big break for the Blue Jays. Maya Ott with it now. Hands it off. Down low and nearly taken away. And it's going to stay with Merrill. 13:31 to go. Assumption and Wabeno Leona to follow this one. And Jenna Kibble intercepts it on the inbounds pass. Good pass down to Klum. Right hand counted and one for the freshman. Intercepted by Kibble. She'll get the assist. As 28-22. Klum 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. The end one is short. Rebounded by Ott. Pushing it quickly is Maya. And nearly lost it. She did lose it, but able to regain it. Drew on the right side, swings it around to Wendorf. She fires a three! Sophie Wendorf knocks down a three-pointer. Up ahead to Klum. Looking down low to Zimmerman. Too tall for Haley. Hard to do. But threw it over her head. 3-point game here, 28-25. Odd with it at the top of the key and threw it to nobody. $12:49 to go. Gracie Wilczek to inbound for the Dons. Again, Columbus Catholic's non-conference schedule has been outstanding so far, and obviously it continues today with Merrill. Well, Stratman gets triple teamed. Wilczek for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Ott. Wendorf running the floor. Throws it up there. Got it. 1-point game. 28-27, 12:20 to go. And Coach Wilczek will take a timeout. 12:21 to go, 28-27, Columbus Catholic. We'll be back to Assumption after this.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. As the Merrill Blue Jays have clawed back into this game here in the second half. It was 23-14 at halftime. And Merrill has almost doubled their point total already here in the second half. Again, still going small are the Blue Jays. Prela Payan and Addie Schmeltz are on the bench. They're two post players. Klum looking down low, picks up her dribble. No movement by the Dons. Down low to Zimmerman. Haley gets double teamed, she gets fouled. .12:08 to go. Third team foul on Merrill. Inbounds it to Kibble. Down low to Klum, bad pass. Intercepted and taken away by the Blue Jays, looking for a lead here. And she traveled with it. No call. Bodied up to Kibble. Ott, pull-up jumper on the baseline. And Maya Ott puts the Blue Jays in the lead. Stratman across the timeline. Kibble almost traveled with it. Jenna Kibble, the runner, can't get it to go. Taken by Drew. Maggie Callahan getting ready to check in. Maddie Drew on the right side. Gets a screen from Pazorski. And lost it. Ball's on the floor. Pazorski goes flying. It's going to stay with Merrill with 11:08 to go. Elena Pazorski. Callahan checks in for Lily Stratman. Swings it over to Maddie Drew. Long three. Too strong. Rebounded by Wilczek. Gracie out to Klum. Shot fake. Got bodied. Callahan in the corner. Jenna Kibble got hit on the pass. And Coach Wilczek telling his girls got to slow down. Slow things down. Still a lot of time left. 10:48 to go in the second half. 1 point Merrill lead. And have already doubled up their point total from the first half. It was 23-14 at halftime. A pull-up three. Not sure that Coach DeBoer likes that shot selection. As Prela Payan going to check in for the first time. Jenna Kibble fading away. She was open for a second. And it's going to be a jump ball staying with the Dons, but Jenna Kibble was wide open. That's Maddie Drew. As soon as she shot that ball, she was headed to the bench. As Prela Payan checks in. Courtney Summer as well. Maggie Callahan in the corner. Three! Pazorski skips her over, and the ball is loose. Tipped out. It's going to be off of Payan. Coach DeBoer looking for a tip. It was tipped, but by his own player. 2 point Dons lead, 10 minutes to go. Maggie Callahan taking it all the way to the basket. Right hand, can't finish. Rebounded by Courtney Summer. Going to be taken away by Maddie Ott. And she lost it. And out of bounds to the Dons. Multiple tournaments during this Thanksgiving break. Also a big game going on at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Zimmerman double dribbled. She steps through. Haley Zimmerman. It got away with a couple infractions. And it's back to a 4 point Dons lead halfway through the second half. United States taking it on England. No look pass. Foul there. Ott with a nice pass to Ott. And Ott is going to go to the line. Maddie Ott. USA and England about to kick off at about 1 o'clock over in Qatar. Iran beat Wales. That was a huge, that was a big one for the U.S., that Iran beat Wales. And then if the U.S. is able to keep it even somewhat competitive here and then knock off Iran, they got a good shot at advancing. And the second one is no good. Rebounded by Courtney Summer. Maggie Callahan off to Haley Zimmerman. Swings around to Haley Klum. Spins, traveled with it. Callahan Swings around to Stratman. Zimmerman steps through. Stratman out to Klum. Pull-up jumper. Got it. Haley's going to march herself right into an all-tournament team today, or this weekend. Ott lost it. Callahan comes away with it. 3-on-1. And it's going to be kicked by Pazorski. She's ready for the World Cup today. 8:27 to go. 5-point Don's lead. Courtney Summer out to Maggie Callahan. Callahan. Zimmerman for three. Yes. Haley Zimmerman, nothing but net. 38-30. Don's back up by 8. Pazorski turns and got it. Klum fell down, and Coach DeBoer will take a full timeout. We'll be back to Assumption after the 60-second timeout.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. Day one of the 38th Annual Cranberry Classic here on Zaleski Sports. As the Columbus Catholic Dons hold a 6-point lead over the Merrill Blue Jays. Here in the first varsity game, we've got Wabeno Leona and Assumption coming up next. Pion against Kibble. Stratman left it short. Tipped around and off of Klum, and to Merrill it goes. And Gracie Wilczek will check in for Courtney Summer. Dons had a 9-point lead at halftime. Ott steps through and is going to get fouled by either Stratman or Callahan. And it's going to be Maggie Callahan. That's going to be her second. Team 6th, though, so Merrill will be at the line the rest of the half. Down low to Pion, left it short. And Coach DeBoer is going crazy on the sidelines. Wilczek open in the corner. Back over to Stratman. Hands it off. Wilczek over to Stratman again, down to Kibble. Bad pass. That is one that you got to bounce in there. Got to be a bounce pass. Yep, and that's exactly what Coach Wilczek is telling her. Got to be a bounce pass. Alana Pazorski hands it off to Ott against Klum. Now Pazorski against Klum. A little hesitation move. Maddie Ott thought about it. Now Maya. Gets the screen for Maddie. Pull-up three on the right side. Rims out, rebounded by Kibble. Up ahead to Gracie Wilczek. 7 minutes to go. Right side, Klum looking down. Got to move. Dons are stagnant right now. Stratman to Kibble. Reset things here if you're Columbus Catholic. Lost control of it and lost it. Yep, Pazorski. And don't foul here. And lays it in. Pazorski lays it in. 4-point game. That's one. If you're Jenna Kibble, you just got to slow it down to restart. Maggie Callahan all the way to the basket. It's going to be off of her leg, and back to Merrill it goes. And now the officials having a conversation here. And it's going to stay with the Blue Jays. Haley Zimmerman checks in. Maddie Drew checks in. And Addie Schmelzer started the second half, had a basket. Haven't seen her for about the last 10 game minutes. And Prela Payan just checked in not too long ago. Three-pointer left it way short, rebounded by Kibble. Stratman on the right side to the middle. To Maggie Callahan. Three-pointer top of the key. Maggie, heat check. Not a smart shot by Maggie Callahan. 6 minutes to go. 4-point deficit for Merrill. Ott left open for three. Left it short, tipped around, rebounded by Kibble. Jenna's got to slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Get it to a guard, and that's exactly what she did. Lily Stratman out to Maggie Callahan. And she got fouled on the shot. At the conclusion of this game, we will leave the stream live. We'll leave the stream live for the two girls' games. And then, again, we'll mention it at the end of the next game. But between the girls and boys games, we will end the stream. We'll come back, reset everything, because we got two JV games between the end of the varsity girls and the start of the varsity boys. Callahan's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Ott. 5-point game, 5.5 minutes to go. Tipped away and tipped taken away by Haley Zimmerman. You got to be, if you're a ball handler, you got to be smarter than trying to get it over the head of Haley Zimmerman. Callahan, the floater on the baseline. Maggie Callahan coming to life. And it's back to a 7-point lead for the Dons with 5 minutes to go. Ott, three-pointer in the corner. Almost got it stuck on there. Now Callahan up ahead. Dons have numbers. Callahan steps through, throws it up there, can't get it to go. And it's going to be ripped away. Rebound taken. Jenna Kibble, heat check, top of the key, got it! Jenna Kibble with a huge smile on her face, knocks down the three. And Coach Wilczek takes a timeout. We will do the same. 10-point Dons lead. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. Welcome back to Assumption High School as we get 4:42 to go in the ball game. The Dons lead by 10. Again, Columbus Catholic with one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the area to start this season. Auburndale, McDonald Central, who was at state last year. That's an offensive foul. Yep, absolutely. No, that's an easy call. As Coach DeBoer might get teed up here. That's an easy call. Yep. They're going to give him a warning, but that was an easy call on the screen. When he goes back and watches the game, he'll be able to see it. She may have gotten tripped, but still, that's and trying to figure something out here. Maybe looking for somebody. Not sure. But again, that was an easy offensive foul call. Again, may have gotten tripped was Schmelzer, but pull-up jumper for Stratman. Way too strong. Rebounded, taken by Wilczek. Wilczek bodies up, and that's an offensive foul. Pazorski with it, working on Haley Zimmerman. A nice spin move in the lane. Schmelzer's got to go up right away. Blocked by Zimmerman. Taken by Wilczek. And ball is still loose. Up ahead to Drew. Maddie Drew can't finish the layup. Pazorski blocked by Zimmerman. And still a lot of contact, and out of bounds, going to stay with the Dons. They're letting them play here in the last 4 minutes. Willie Stratman with a huge smile. It has gotten chippy in the last couple of minutes. The winner of this one will take on the winner of our next game, Assumption Wabeno Leona. Again, if you thought this game was good, if I expected the next game to be good, this game has been outstanding here today. Callahan, baseline, in and out. Tipped around, rebounded by Drew. Up ahead to Pazorski. Pazorski with a crossover and the finish. She's got 6, 8 on the night. Callahan over the top to Stratman. Across the timeline, bodied up against the sideline. Wow, what a good job dribbling there by Lily Stratman. Swings it around to Wilczek. Back to Stratman. And the ball is still loose. 3 minutes to go. Skips it over to Wilczek. Corner 3. Off the mark. It's loose. Still loose. Rebounded by Otts. Still a lot of time left here. Finds Ott cutting to the basket. Throws it up there and got it. Maya Ott for 2. And Coach DeBuer will take a timeout. Be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
Now just a 6-point Columbus Catholic lead. The timeout was taken by Merrill. Turned out to be an outstanding first girls varsity game of the day. Just remarkable. Coach DeBoer almost ripping his hair out here. And Lily Stratman's got to know she can run the baseline. Klum with it, up ahead to Jenna Kibble. Jenna's got to slow things down. Just slow it. There you go. Got a couple of fouls to give, does Merrill. Klum with it, working against Ott. Back out to Stratman. Kibble free throw line, dribbles it out. 2:10 to go. Got to find an open shot. Coach DeBrewer is telling his girls got a foul. Haley Zimmerman picked up her dribble. Lily Stratman goes baseline, finds down low to Wilczek and lays it in. That is as good as it gets. Patience, patience, patience for the Dons. Finding an open shot. 1:45 to go, and Ott throws it in the hands of Jenna Kibble. And Coach DeBeer will take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep her right here as the Dons threw it away. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors here today. We'll have a handful more coming up for the Assumption and Wabeno-Leona game. They're just underway in Qatar, the U.S. and England. As the Blue Jays will have it with 98 seconds left, down by 8. Odd with it at the top of the key. She lost it, out of bounds to Columbus. .90 seconds to go. Be the biggest win for the Dons this year. 4 games into it. Wilczek, dribble drive. Left hand, can't finish. Tipped around, rebound taken. No reason for the Dons to go. Swings it around. Yep, that's an intentional foul, absolutely. Maddie Ott, that's an intentional foul on Maddie Ott. So a couple of free throws. So you got to clear the lane on the intentional foul. You got to clear the lane and then the bonus free throws. So Maddie Ott just Coach DeBeer telling her exactly what to do. You got to make a play on the ball and can't just push her. That's what she did. First free throw no good by Lily Stratman. Maggie Callahan will check in after. Then it should be no, it's not. I thought they were in the bonus. Stratman goes 0 for 2 on intentional free throws. So they are not in the bonus yet with 1:14 to go. Merrill Blue Jays, unless something remarkable happens here, will drop their first game of the year. Columbus Catholic will pick up win number 2 and their second win in a row. And today's win, probably the best one of the season so far. Absolutely. I mean, they beat Colby in their last game at a three-pointer with 14 seconds left. But these non-conference games are going to pay huge dividends for Columbus Catholic down the road. Even tomorrow, they'll either play Assumption, who has won state and then state runner-up, or Wabeno-Leona, who was in a sectional final last year. And today, beating a up-and-coming Merrill Blue Jays team. What an outstanding win. And Haley Klum picks up the foul. Not a smart one by Haley. But Pazorski will go to the line for a couple of free throws. The biggest thing for me today at least in this game, is the lack of usage of the post players and for Merrill, and they just were not efficient today for the Blue Jays. Not a good outing for the Merrill Blue Jays post players. Pazorski goes 1 for 2 from the line. 59 seconds left. Game's not over by any means. 9-point game, 50 seconds left. Callahan up ahead to Wilczek. Ball is still loose. Klum's on the floor. And still loose. And finally able. And Coach Wilczek will take a timeout right at midcourt. A full timeout at that. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the final 45 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
.45 seconds to go in the ball game. Dons lead by 9. And Maggie Callahan just able to cut to the ball in time, and Maggie gets fouled. And the Blue Jays trying to extend this game any way they can, obviously with fouls. Bobino Leona and Assumption coming up next, as Maddie Ott fouled out of the basketball game. So they were a free timeout. It's only about 20 seconds or so. Prela Payan will check in for Maddie Ott. Doesn't get much easier for Merrill, though, even tomorrow. Much like Columbus, obviously you got to play, or you got to play who you play, but Merrill will take on either Assumption or Wabeno Leona. Callahan's first free throw is perfect. Maggie having a really, really, really nice second half. And Callahan 2 for 2 from the line. Coach Wilczek saying no fouls. You're up by 11 with 43 seconds to go. What an outstanding performance today, put on by the Dons. Ott airballs it. There's going to be a foul on Pazorski, with Gracie Wilczek heading to the line for more bonus free throws. That's team foul number 9. And Coach DeBuer will clear his bench. A line change coming for the Blue Jays. Make sure we get all these names in here. Mackenzie Ellenbecker, number 20. Lily Dahlman, number 11. Haley Rint, number 21. Kayla Clairvaux, number 22. And who just got the rebound there? 40, no. Let me get her number here. 15. Addie Dietert with it right now. Throws it up there. She's going to get fouled by Haley Zimmerman. And the chuckle by Ava Dietert. She's going to go to the line for 2 free throws, a sophomore. Just 4 seniors on this team for Merrill. Maddie Drew, Alana Pazorski, Praylin Payan, and Addie Schmelzer. Again, if we have the opportunity here to talk to Coach Wilczek, we'll talk about able to take away the presence of the post players today. And that should do it. Wow, what an outstanding game today, put on by the Columbus Catholic Dons, picking up their second win, and they will advance to the girls varsity championship game tomorrow afternoon here at the Cranberry Classic. The final score, Columbus Catholic 50 and the Merrill Blue Jays 39. We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up, and get you ready for our next broadcast. Next game, Assumption and Wabeno Leona. But again, game one goes to the Columbus Catholic Dons, 50-39. We'll be back to Assumption after this.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook. Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Assumption High School, Nacerville Dairy postgame show. Nacerville Dairy is fresh cheese skirts made daily. NacervilleDairy.com. And man, oh man, what a ball game it was for the Columbus Catholic Dons. Scoring for the Dons, Maggie Callahan finished with 10. She had 8 in the second half. Sam Casperson with 3, Gracie Wilczek with 4, Haley Zimmerman with 12, Jenna Kibble with 9, and Haley Klum finished with 12. That was the 50 for the Dons, and free throws huge down the stretch for Columbus Catholic. For Merrill Blue Jays, Maddie Ott had 4. Alana Pozorski had 9. Sophie Wendorf had 3. Maya Ott had 19. And Eddie Schmelzer finished with 4 points. Our next broadcast, our next game coming up in about 15 minutes. It is the Assumption Royals and the Wabeno Leona Rebels. On Zaleski Sports, I'll turn down the mic. We'll get you ready for our next broadcast. Again, a sectional final rematch here tonight in the 38th annual Cranberry Classic. Back to Assumption after our timeouts here for our next broadcast. Welcome back to Assumption High School. We get you ready for Game 2 of the varsity girls side as the Assumption Royals and the Wabeno-Leona Rebels take the court here in Game number 2. We had an outstanding Game number 1 as the Columbus Catholic Dons knocked off the Merrill Blue Jays 50-39. And now the rematch of last year's sectional final. It was Assumption over Wabeno-Leona 40-26 at DC Everest last year on Assumption's way to a state runner-up a year ago. As one of the main reasons Assumption was in that spot last year, Ayanara Sans de Rosas, as Ayanara is here now. Thanksgiving break. Good to see Ayanara back in the gym. As the Assumption Royals coming in after a win over after their win over Newman Catholic, as I got to figure out, got to turn the music off. I don't have it. Telling us to turn the music off. We don't use the music. Not our responsibility. But Coach Klein goes over and unplug it or do something here, as I believe they're getting ready for national anthem. They play the music, but nobody knows how to turn it off. As the 38th annual Cranberry Classic continues here today, as they will have the Wabeno-Leona Rebels and the Assumption Royals. Assumption coming in after the win against Newman last week, or on Tuesday, I should say, their first game of the year after having to postpone their game last week against Stratford, as the Stratford Tigers had to postpone because of their boys football team going to the state tournament. So as they go through the pregame announcements, as they always do, score from Qatar still knotted up at 0 between the U.S. and England. Convocation here. We will step aside and bring that to you live.
Father, to do our best and be supportive and respectful of others. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Go through the starting lineups here for the start of this one. Grace Krause, a senior. Junior, number 4, Mallory Krause. Sophomore, number 10, Allison Albrecht. junior number 11, Riley Yeager, and senior number 23, Kaylin LaRock. Under head coach Andrew Harrison. Good for the Rebels to come down here, get some good non-conference games in. The winner of this one will take on Columbus Catholic tomorrow. The loser will take on Merrill in the championship. For the Assumption Royals, sophomore number 2, Sarah Shaw. Sophomore number 4, Addie Vollerts. Junior number 5, Kendall Dillman. Senior number 12, Malia Colo. And senior number 24, Kristen Casey. Getting the names or the numbers switched around. Malia Colo for forever was number 40. Just going back to last year's state championship game. Malia number 40, switching her number up here. Charlie Nelson, Paul Jaglinski, and Ryan Klein. First home game of the year for the Division 5 runners-up from a year ago. And it should be a good one here in game number 2. Game 1 was outstanding. Game 2 looking to be just as good. Steve Ames alongside Josh Bush here on this Friday afternoon. Still have 4 boys games after this. 2 JV, 2 varsity. Mike Wendland will join you. Will join you for the boys' games. Malia Colo and the opening tip, won by Kaylin LaRock. And Andrew Harrison, coach for Wabeno Leona, says go, go, go right away. 5-out offense for the Rebels. Pull-up jumper, pull-up 3 is good. Grace Krause starts it off with a 3. And the Rebels are ahead 3-0, and the Royals turn it over. Just like that. Swings it around. Krause with it again in the lane. Lost control of it. Albrecht with it, working against Kristen Casey. Royals don't have a deep bench this year compared to years past. Gets a screen. Goes baseline. Down low. LaRock can't finish. Rebounded by Vollert. Royals run as they do better than most. Over to Sarah Shaw. Sarah goes baseline. Down low to Kristen Casey. Kristen gets double teamed. Lost it. Vollert over to Dillman. Kendall for 3 on the left side. Can't get it to go. Malia Colo can't save it and out of bounds to the Rebels. And nearly traveled with it was Krause. And it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a turnover back to Assumption. Appreciate everyone tuning in here today. Amy Lafferty checking in, a Rebels fan. Appreciate you checking in, Amy, today, along with everybody else watching online. Let us know where you're watching from. Give you a shout out here on Zaleski Sports. I have boys games after the 2 girls games today. Baller's got to keep dribbling and gets bodied up, no call. And it's going to be another jump ball, another turnover, this time to the Rebels. Royals out of sync early on here. Wabeno Leona coming in at 3-0 on the year. Skips it across to LaRock. Down low, Albrecht. And the runner can't get it to go through the legs of Sarah Shaw. Offense rebound by Riley Yeager, I should say, number 11. Ball's on the ground. Taken by Kristen Casey. Up ahead to Kendall Dillman. Royals running. Gets quadruple teamed and lost it. Not a good start for the Royals. Grace Krause, leading scorer. 3-pointer right side. Got it. Allison Albrecht. And we're tied, or in the Rebels are up by 6. 6-0, 2 3-pointers. Very good defensive team. Down low to Colo and intercepted. Yeager with it. In the lane. Krause, open, 3. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Shaw. Sarah's going to run. Gets past LaRock. Too strong. And a foul on Colo. Sarah Shaw too strong on the layup. And 3 in. Jordan Jaglinski, Anna Schooley, and Morgan Reichel for the first time tonight. Ugly start so far for Assumption. 6-0 Rebels. And nearly lost it. LaRock. And the ball is on the floor. Nice job by Jordan Jaglinski, the freshman, checking in, and it's going to be a jump ball turnover to the Royals. Bryce Rasmussen checking in from Waupaca. Wisconsin back-to-back heartbreaking losses yesterday to Kansas and today to USC. No movement here for the Royals. Kendall Dillman and another turnover. Not a pretty start for Assumption. Mobino Leona with a couple of three-pointers. 6-0 Rebels. 14:40 to go. Yeager with it. Swings around to LaRock. Assumption in their 2-3 zone. Grace Krause with it. Crosses over Kendall Dillman. Back over to LaRock. Krause down to LaRock. Turned it away. Turned it over, I should say. Sarah Shaw. Right hand. Can't finish. Couple of missed layups by the Royals. Grace Krause with it now. And it's going to be, oh man, tough foul there on Kendall Dillman. That'll be her first. Kristen Casey checks back into the game this time for Kendall Dillman. And the Royals not a deep bench this season. As the Rebels lead 6-0, 4 minutes into this game. LaRock swings around to Krause. That's Holly Gilligan checked in. Gilligan over to LaRock. Skips it all the way across to Yeager. Down low to Gilligan. Near side, Krause working against Sarah Shaw. Back over to LaRock. Three-pointer from the corner off the bracket. Rebounded by Anna Schooley. Anna's running down low and turns it over again. Almost. Kristen Casey. Jordan Jaglinski, right side. Down low to Anna Schooley. Kristen Casey thought about the three. Didn't fire it. Jaglinski for three. Off the mark. Rebounded there by Allison Albrecht. Krause with it. Up to LaRock. Skips it across. Anna Schooley almost picked up a foul. Intercepted by Shaw. Shaw's going to dribble to the right side and can't finish again. 3 missed layups for Sarah Shaw so far. Nearly turned it over and out of bounds off of Holly Gilligan. And Coach Harrison not frustrated with the officials, frustrated with his girls. Mackenzie Marvin checks in, number 14, as well as number 3, Ave Clearman. Anna Schooley over to Addie Vollert. Jordan Jaglinski down low to Anna Schooley, and there's a foul on Mackenzie Marvin. Team's first, her first. 6-0 Royals scoreless through the first 5 minutes. 3 missed layups, 3 transition missed layups by Sarah Shaw early on. Jordan Jaglinski to inbound. Getting down to Schooley, has her open right hand and finishes. First points of the year at home for the Assumption Royals go to Anna Schooley. 6-2 Rebels. Add to Krause. Right side. Pull up, can't get it to go. Anna Schooley tripped, it looked like, as Addie Voller's going to get the foul on the floor. Kendall Dillman will check back in. It's time for Anna Schooley. Anna went for that block shot and tripped over her own feet. LaRock with it in the corner. Krause open. Thought about the three. Good close out there by Kristen Casey. Swings it around. LaRock with it again. Top of the key, Krause. Back over to Krause. Dribbles through it. LaRock thought about the three. Good job by Malia Colo, and she traveled with it. She knew it. Kaylin LaRock knew it. Ugly start for both sides here, trying to figure each other out. 12:09 to go first half. 6-2, Wabeno Leona. Addie Vollert. Yeah, not a lot of movement here for the Royals. Kendall Dillman to Malia Colo. Back over to Vollert. Nearly threw it away to Kendall Dillman. And there's going to be a reach foul on Clearman. Kristen Casey down to Malia Colo. And there's going to be a foul on, looked like Mackenzie Marvin. That's going to be her second. Nope, yep, her second. Team's third. No score from Qatar. Still 0-0, the U.S. and England. Down to Addie Vollert. Dribbles it out. Jordan Jaglinski for three. Rims out. And off of Wabeno Leona and staying with the Royals. Into Kristen Casey. Kristen brought it down. Shouldn't do that. And steps through, and she's going to get called for the travel. Yeah, you got to keep it high, even though you're as short as Kristen is. Get crazy low pricing on toys at Fleet Farm going on right now. Save up to 50% on all toys, including top toy brands like Barbie, Melissa and Doug, Lego, and Nerf. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. Grace Krause with it along the sidelines. Gets bodied up and taken away. Vollert with it. She gets tripped up. Head to Jordan Jaglinski. The runner for Jordan left short. 11:15 to go first half. 6-2. Wabeno Leona on a couple of three-pointers. Grace Krause with it. Swings around to Mallory Krause. The winner of this one will take on Columbus Catholic tomorrow. And got it off of Mallory's leg and back to the Royals it goes. Sarah Shaw and Anna Schooley check back into the game. If you want to talk about a messy start, this is as messy as it gets for both sides. Sarah Shaw with 3 missed layups already today. She's got it now. Goes baseline, the runner on the baseline. 0 for 4 is Sarah. Ball's on the ground, and it's still loose. It's going to be a jump ball to the Rebels. Not a good start for Sarah Shaw today. LaRock checks back in. And Kendall Dillman lunged, couldn't come away with it. Picked up the dribble. Mallory Krause with it now. Back out to Grace. Kaylin LaRock, man-to-man defense right now for the Royals. Yeager, top of the key, up to Albrecht. And Kendall's going to pick up a foul. That'll be her second. Team's fourth. Skips it across. Or skips it ahead, I should say. Down low, and somehow Grace Krause was there. Addie Vollert was out of bounds. Casey Schultz will check in for Kendall Dillman. Again, Kendall with 2 fouls already. 10:17 to go. It's 6-2. Wabeno Leona. And Sarah Shaw tipped it away. Along the sideline. Gets double teamed. Up ahead to Yeager. Skips it across to Krause. 3-pointer open. Gone off the back bracket. Rebounded by Vollert. Royals running. Up ahead to Casey Schultz. Nearly threw it away. And Anna Schooley is out of bounds. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. Yeager for three. Way off. And off the leg of Allison Albrecht, and back to the Royals it goes. .9:42 to go in the first half. 6-2 Wabeno Leona. Sarah Shaw on the right side, hands off to Addie Vollert. Down low to Shaw. See if we can get Sarah going. And a good play. And Sarah Shaw's on the board. She's got two. LaRock up to Krause. Back over to LaRock. And nearly taken away off the hands of Anna Schooley. Skips it out to Krause and out of bounds. That's one thing that the Royals defense will do. They will suffocate you. Jordan Jaglinski checks in. Now it's just a matter of getting the scoring going. Schooley with it. Bad pass by Anna Schooley. Out of bounds. Halfway through this first half, and it's 6-4 Rebels. LaRock up to Krause. Skips it across to Krause. And intercepted by Vollert. Vollert up ahead to Shaw. Sarah steps through this time. Right hand, got it. And we're tied at 6. Halfway through this first half, and it's 6-6. LaRock traveled with it. No call. Krause. Back to Krause. LaRock. Krause top of the key. Down low as Malia Colo is going to pick up her second foul as well. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Kristen Casey will check in for Malia Colo. 4 line there for the Rebels. Trying to confuse, and they almost did. Yeager down low. Out to Yeager again. Shot fake, baseline. Wow, what a pass. And Allison Albrecht will go to the line for 2 free throws. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business, now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. The foul went on Addie Vollert. That's her second foul as well. And the Rebels back on top, 7-6. Allison Albrecht, the sophomore, second free throw is good. She's up to 5 here tonight. She had 8 in their win against Oconto. Kristen Casey, the runner from the free throw line, left it short, airballed it. Through the hands of Sarah Shaw there at half court. Kristen Casey pokes it away, and then right into the hands of Grace Krause. Right place, right time for Grace. She's got 5, and it's 10-6. Up ahead to Sarah Shaw. Kristen Casey, free throw line, got it knocked away and stolen away. Krause throws it up there. She'll get fouled by Sarah Shaw, and more free throws here for the Rebels. .737 to go here in the first half. 10-6 after a couple of turnovers by the Royals. Krause, the leading scorer on this Rebels team. As Mackenzie Marvin checks in, she's got 2 fouls. And Mallory Krause checks in as well. 7:37 to go in the first half. It's 10-6. Wabeno Leona. Krause 1 for 2 from the line. She's got 6. Jordan Jaglinski running point here for the Royals. Again, just no movement for Assumption offensively. Finds Kristen Casey at the left elbow. And when the Royals do move, they move away from the ball. Got to move to the ball. Morgan Reichel to Sarah Shaw. Sarah dribbles out of it. Reichel over to Jaglinski. Jordan for a long 3. Got it. Jordan Jaglinski for 3. 11-9. Krause back over to Krause. And nearly lost it. Right hand, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Sarah Shaw, Royals running. Shaw to Schultz. And they didn't, both players touched at the same time, so they call a jump ball, and it's to the Royals. Sarah Shaw left wing. Back out to Casey Schultz, I should say. Schultz to Jaglinski. She got bodied up. That's a bad foul on Mallory Krause. 4th team foul on the Rebels, 7 on Assumption. Jordan Jaglinski to inbound. Kristen Casey. That's a bad pass. Double teamed on the backside by Grace Krause. That was a disaster waiting to happen, and it did happen. LaRock down to Krause. Found a cutting Mackenzie Marvin, and the juniors on the board. Jordan Jaglinski is going to get called for the travel. Another turnover on Assumption. Anna Scully checks in, as well as Clearman for the Rebels. Krause across the timeline. LaRock, Krause, swings around to Krause, looking down low. Back out to LaRock. On the runner, got it. Kaylin LaRock for 2, and it's a 6-point Rebels lead. Sarah Shaw at the top of the key. Right side, Kristen Casey. Anna Scully goes baseline. Pull-up jumper for Anna is off the mark. Rebounded by Sarah Shaw. Offense rebound. Sarah can't get it to go. A lot of bunnies missed early on here today for Assumption. Krause up ahead to LaRock. And Kristen Casey's going to pick up a foul. And to the free throw line goes Kaylin LaRock for bonus free throws. Jaeger and Albrecht check in. 5:20 to go, first half. And the lefty's first free throw is good. Second one rattles in. Leona Wabino leads by 8. Sarah Shaw against Krause. Tried to go over the top, another turnover. Had Kristen Casey open, and Krause traveled with it. Yep. Had Kristen Casey open, tried to go over the top, and turned it over. Holly Gilligan checks back in for the Rebels. And Coach Klein will take a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be back. 5 minutes to go, first half. You're watching the Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. The Royals trailing 17-9 here in the first half. Just have not found their groove. A lot of missed shots early on. And Wabeno Leona playing well so far. Reichel hands it off to Shaw. Shaw gets double teamed to Anna Schooley. Schooley out to Shaw. She traveled with it. .451 to go first half. Again, just the second game of the season for Assumption. Beat Newman last week. LaRock across the way. Down to Yeager. Intercepted by Shaw. Sarah got it poked away. She regains possession. Schooley traveled with it. Too fast. Royals, as quickly as they want to move, moving too fast here in the first half. The winner plays Columbus Catholic tomorrow afternoon. The loser plays Merrill tomorrow morning. Albrecht to Yeager. Skips it across to Krause. Back over to LaRock. To Gilligan. LaRock, Krause top of the key. Skips it across. All the way over to Gilligan, goes baseline, gets double teamed by Shaw and Schooley. Down low, Yeager had an open shot, didn't take it. Back over to Gilligan, under 4 minutes to go, first half. 17-9, Wabeno Leona. Kristen Casey almost picked up another foul, and Sarah Shaw almost picked up a foul on the lunge. Gilligan with it now. To Krause, top of the key. Playing keep away here are the Rebels doing a nice job. Down low, too strong, rebounded by Shaw. Royals running down by 8, first half. Up ahead to Jaglinski. Runner with the left hand, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Rebels. One shot per possession here for the Royals. No offensive rebounding for Assumption. And Gilligan double dribbled. Good defense there by Jordan Jaglinski. 3:17 to go first half. 17-9. Wabeno Leona. Mallory Krause checks in. Casey Schultz also into the game. Vollert, Colo, and Dillman all with 2 fouls. That's why they're all sitting on the bench. Jordan Jaglinski to inbound. Kristen Casey over to Jordan Jaglinski. Got it poked away. Casey Schultz. Back over to Jaglinski. Down low to Schooley, and she played hot potato with herself and lost it. Krause, up to Krause, back to Krause. Yeager goes baseline, and she stepped out of bounds. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just for daily exercise. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving. Keep moving and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. And Jordan Jaglinski carried another carry on, or another turnover on Assumption. Yeager on the inbounds. Grace Krausio is almost over and back. Skips it across. Yeager on the right side. Back over to Grace. Allison Albrecht. Turn around. Albrecht off the mark. Rebounded by Casey Schultz. Schultz puts her head down. Settles things down, and there's going to be a foul on Riley Yeager. Royals at times today just out of control. Kristen Casey with it. I had a pass over to Jordan Jaglinski for three. Left it short. Rebounded by Allison Albrecht and nearly taken away by Jaglinski. Cross-court pass, and it was not touched by Anna Schooley. Oh, they say it was. And back to the Rebels it goes in the front court. 2 minutes to go, first half, 17-9. As Kaylin LaRock checks back in for Holly Gilligan. That's a bad call. Allison Albrecht was hanging on to Anna Schooley, and then the foul went on Anna. Not much you can do as a defender when the offensive player's got you hooked around the back. First free throw by Albrecht rims out. Rebounded by Kristen Casey. Jaglinski up ahead. 2 minutes to go, first half. Anna Schooley puts her head down, nearly lost it. Sarah Shaw out to Jaglinski. Lets a three fly. In and out. Offense rebound by Anna Schooley. Counted and one. Offensive rebound finally for the Royals. And able to put it in. (17-11). 1:45 to go in the first. And Schooley's free throw is perfect. She's got 5. It's back to a 5-point deficit. Up ahead to LaRock. To Krause, across to Krause. To Albrecht. That to Krause. Back over to Yeager. Thought about the three. Didn't let it fly. Down low to Albrecht. Pull-up jumper, in and out. Offense rebound, and one. Foul went on Sarah Shaw. That'll be her second. (19-12). Morgan Reichel will check in for Sarah Shaw, who's got 2 fouls. 1:21 to go, first half. 19-12, Rebels. 20-12 Rebels. Kaylin LaRock having a nice first half. Anna Schooley out to Casey Schultz. Back over to Jordan Jaglinski. Out to Schultz. Schultz over to Jaglinski. Skips it across. Morgan Reichel lost it. Kristen Casey was open. Stop and pop. Can't get it to go. Ball is loose. Rebounded by Krause. Got it. Mallory Krause with her first 2. It's a 10-point Royals deficit. Jaglinski out to Schooley. Skips it across to Kristen Casey. Pull-up jumper. Left it way short. (10 points). Oh, wide open. Yeager almost let it fly. Albrecht back out to Krause. Mallory Krause for 3. Left it short. Rebounded by Jaglinski. 15 seconds to go. Jordan with the runner in the lane. Got it. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Tipped out of bounds to Wabeno Leona with 4.3 seconds remaining. Krause out to Krause. 3 at the buzzer. Short. And that'll end our first half. Uneventful first half, but the Wabeno Leona Rebels with an 8-point first half lead. It is the Rebels 22 and the Assumption Royals 14. We'll be back, wrap first half action up, and get you ready for the second half of girls basketball here in the second varsity game of the day and the 38th annual Cranberry Classic. Back to Assumption after these words.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
For years, our Stone Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Stone Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be. Welcome back to Assumption High School as we get you ready for half number 2 of this girls Cranberry Classic matchup between the Wabeno-Leona Rebels and the Assumption Royals. Again, Steve Maves alongside Josh Bush as we close past the 2:15 or close in on the 2:15 mark here in Central Wisconsin. We got 2 more varsity boys games for you tonight as well. Got Columbus Catholic and Port Edwards and Assumption and Nakusa. Mike Wendland will have the call of those 2 games for you tonight. First half scoring for Assumption, very minimal for the Royals, just scoring 14 points in that first half. Sarah Shaw had 4. Sarah missed about 3 or 4 bunny shots early on in that first half. Jordan Jaglinski's got 5. Anna Schooley's got 5. For Wabeno-Leona, Grace Krause started the game off with a 3-pointer. She's got 6. Mallory Krause's got 2. Allison Albrecht's got 5. Mackenzie Marvin's got 2, and Kaylin LaRock with 7. Royals in major foul trouble already. Sarah Shaw's got 2, Eddie Vollert's got 2, Malia Colo's got 2, Kendall Dillman's got 2. That's where we stand. That's one issue for the Assumption Royals on that they press so much, is that they lunge and they commit a lot of fouls when it comes to their high-pressure defense. And with a bench that is not as deep as it has been in the past, could draw some issues for Assumption down the road. But hats off to Wabeno-Leona coming out firing right away. And we'll see how things pan out here in the second half of action. And we'll have day 2 coverage tomorrow, obviously, with
Merrill taking on the loser of this game. That game scheduled at about 11:30. Got started about 11:35, 11:40 today for the first varsity game. And then the winner of this one will take on Columbus Catholic, who knocked off Merrill in the first matchup of the day. Well, Bino Leona will start the second half with the basketball, working left to right on your screen. The Rebels in their road black uniforms, white numbers. Starting five for the Royals: Shaw, Dillman, Casey, Colo, and Vollert. For the Rebels: Krause, LaRock, Albrecht, and Yeager. And we're underway here in the second half. Krause with it, skips it across to Yeager, looking down low. Skips it all the way across to Mallory Krause, double teamed as soon as he touched the ball. LaRock down to Albrecht, up and no good. Rebounded by Colo. Kristen Casey quickly up ahead to Sarah Shaw. Able to keep that pivot foot. Casey over to Colo. Kristen Casey for three. Too strong. And a bad foul by Addie Vollert. Man, oh man. Royals shooting themselves in the foot. That's her third foul. Can't have your starters picking up their third foul 30 seconds into the second half when you're down by 8 points and struggle to score points. Krause up to Krause. Krause into Albrecht, to Yeager, near side. Back over to Krause. Skips over to LaRock. All the way back over to Yeager. Riley Yeager dribbles all the way in. Mallory Krause catch and shoot. Off the mark. Rebounded by Kendall Dillman. Dillman up to Shaw. Shaw goes baseline. Finds Addie Vollert. Off the mark. That's when you just got to take a layup. Had a wide open layup. And decided to shoot it through the legs and out of bounds. Staying with Wabino. Wabino Leona. 16:45 to go. Jordan J. Glinsky will check in for Addie Vollert. Addie with 3 fouls and a tough go of it, shooting the ball. Both teams, tough go of it, shooting the ball. Grace Krause up ahead to Mallory Krause, skips over to Kaylin LaRock. Back over to Krause, back over to Yeager. Yeager down to Albrecht. And Kristen Casey picked up her third foul. No, second foul, pardon me. And Scully to check in for Kristen Casey. Up ahead to Mallory Krause. LaRock on the right side. Skips it all the way across to Grace Krause. That's an illegal play by Allison Albrecht. Easily called. Yeah, can't do that. Can't back the defender out of the way like that. And if you're going to, got to make it a little bit more subtle than moving them about 6 feet off the ball. Down low to Scully. Scully runner got it. Up ahead to Grace Krause. Krause to Mallory Krause. Back over to Albrecht. Football pass intercepted out of bounds off of Riley Yeager. And Coach Harrison telling his girls just got to slow down here. 6-point deficit for Assumption. Jordan J. Glinsky running the one. Sarah Shaw goes baseline. The runner can't get it to go. And rebounded there by Albrecht. Smart move there by Colo, not forcing a over the back, nearly intercepted. Mallory Krause with it. Out to LaRock. LaRock to Albrecht, over to Krause. Krause over to Yeager. Skips it across. Grace Krause steps into a three. Too good to leave her open. And it's 25-16. Jaglinski with it. Goes baseline. The runner for Jordan is good. 25-18. 15-10 to go. Yeager with it. Knocked away by Schooley. Dillman dribbles out of it. Up ahead to Shaw. Bad pass by Kendall Dillman. Tries to dribble through it, and she gets fouled on the step through. And Assumption's just got to be better with their passes. It has not been a pretty game. Winters in Wisconsin could be a challenge. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. Back out to Jake Linsky in the corner. Bad pass by Jordan. Tipped out of bounds. Luckily staying with the Royals. 14:52, 25-18. As the Dons boys make their way into the gymnasium. Hannah Schooley hands off to Sarah Shaw. Bad play there. Out to Malia Colo. Jaglinski in the corner. Got tripped up. In the lane. Down low to Shaw. Good pass. Couldn't finish. Mistimed her jump there. Yeager gets double teamed, and Coach Harrison calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. Back to Assumption after this. You're watching the Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. 14:34 to go in the second half. Albino Leona still with that 7-point lead, 25-18. Down low, Yeager, Albrecht got it. Too easy. Rotation by the Royals, not good. And Albino Leona taking advantage of it. Sarah Shaw into the lane, down low to Malia Colo. Malia misses a wide open layup. And a Schooley offense rebound and puts it in. And sometimes you can be too open. That's what happened to Malia. Grace Krause in the backcourt, 14 minutes to go, 7-point deficit. And Kristen Casey picks up a foul. Her third, team's third of the half. Still no score from Qatar, U.S. and England men's World Cup. They're in the 67th minute. Kayla LaRock, head down low to Holly Gilligan, and tipped out of bounds by Kristen Casey. LaRock to inbound. Somebody's got to get in front of Mackenzie Marvin. Down low to Marvin. Skips it out. Right back down to her. And Kristen Casey picked up her fourth foul. Marvin to the line for 2 free throws. Get your next countertop, island, or backsplash from Stone Innovations, the area's go-to for fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. Let Stone Innovations bring your home or business look to the next level. Visit stoneinnovations.net today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Aert, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, business, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Carrie Van Aert State Farm on Facebook today. 1 for 2 from the line. Rebound taken by Anna Schooley. Addie Volerchek back into the game. Kendall Dillman on the right side. Dribbles out of it over to Jake Linsky, and she traveled with it. Happy feet. Another turnover by the Royals. Krause. LaRock to Krause. Back to Krause. LaRock in the middle to Krause. Down low and threw it out of bounds did Mackenzie Marvin. Kendall Dillman to inbound in the backcourt. 13-17 to go in the ballgame. 8-point deficit for Assumption. And Royals just not playing well. And out of bounds off of Krause. Anna Schooley. Three-pointer for Anna. Left way short. Offense rebound by Malia Colo. Threw it to nobody, and then she tackled Holly Gilligan. And Malia Colo picks up her third foul. Mallory Krause skips it across to LaRock and in the hands of Kendall Dillman, and then Krause picked up the foul. Quick hands by Kendall Dillman on that one. Jaglinski lets the three fly, left it short, tipped around, rebounded, ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Staying with Assumption. 12:48 to go in the ball game. 8-point Rebels lead. Addie Vollert down low to Anna Schooley. The Royals just not looking where they're passing the ball. It's out of control. Sarah Shaw will check in for Malia Colo. Royals making passes without seeing who's behind them or who's in front of them. Krause with it. Grace Krause against Sarah Shaw across the timeline. Allison Albrecht with it. Picked up her dribble. LaRock can't dribble. Mallory Krause working against Jordan Jaglinski. Goes baseline. Traveled with it, threw it out of bounds. .22 to go in the ball game. Royals trail by 8, 28-20. Addie Voller trying to go behind her back at midcourt. Not the smartest. Sarah Shaw gets double teamed. In the corner, finds Kendall Dillman. Out to Jordan Jaglinski, down to Addie Vollert. Vollert left hand, up and in. Her first points of the night. LaRock all the way, intercepted out of bounds off of, looks like off the foot of Gilligan. Mallory Krause skips it over to LaRock. Back to Krause. Down low to Albrecht. Up and in. Albrecht's good-looking sophomore. Dillman out to Shaw. Skips it out to Jaglinski. Jordan for three. Yes. Jordan Jaglinski up to 10. 5-point game. 11:20 to go. And off the hand of Jordan Jaglinski, not out of bounds. Jordan got a little tangled up there. Krause out to LaRock. Kalen for three. Left it short, rebounded by Schooley. Anna putting her head down. Out to Jaglinski. Heat check for Jordan. Left it short. Out of bounds. Couple of substitutions. Clearman and Jaeger into the game for Wabino Leona. Grace Krause running point here for the Rebels. Tipped by Shaw. Krause still comes away with it. Yeager skips it across, somehow found LaRock. Back out to Clearman. Nearly threw it away. And that's a hook on Krause, but no call. Foul on Kendall Dillman. That'll be her third foul. Team foul number 6 on the Royals. Five-point Royals deficit. Out to Clearman. Looking down low. And Coach Harrison takes a 30-second timeout. We'll be back. 10:32 to go in the ball game. Royals trail by 5. You're watching the Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
.32 to go in the ball game. Royals trail by 5 here. And again, just have looked very discombobulated throughout the whole game. Krause to inbound, where Coach Harrison took a timeout. And that's an offense foul on Allison Albrecht. She is a very physical player and an easy call by the official. Coach Harrison just standing there, just claps his hands like, what in the world? Took a timeout, had it all set up and ready to go, and then before the ball could even be inbounded, an offensive foul. Jaglinski with it. Finds Sarah Shaw and throws it away. Another turnover by the Royals. Krause with a couple of nice crossovers. Finds Yeager, back to Krause. Skips all the way across to Clearman. Albrecht working on Schooley. Yeager against Jaglinski. Albrecht against Schooley. Through the hands and out of bounds to Assumption. 9:49 to go. Addie Voller to run point against Grace Krause. Telling Kendall Dillman to get out of the way. Behind the back. Finds Sarah Shaw. Hands it off to Vollert. Finds Shaw again. Same play that they started the game on. And it's just a 3-point game. And bounce it right into the hands of Sarah Shaw. Dribbling through everybody is Grace Krause. Clearman out to Yeager in the corner. And Voller went down and off of Yeager and out of bounds to Assumption. That's how Assumption scored their first points of the night. Is on that back pick play. And they're waiting for Coach Harrison to get off the floor before they start the possession. Vollert over to Shaw. Hands it off. And there's a foul on Grace Krause. .909 to go. Krause picks up her second. Sarah Shaw out to Jordan Jaglinski and off of Yeager's hands. Yeah, not crisp passes tonight for, I guess, either side, but Sarah Shaw to inbound. As Addie Vollert near the timeline. Hands off to Sarah Shaw. Hands it back off. Vollert goes baseline, finds Schooley. Schooley out to Shaw, out to Jaglinski to Dillman. Back out to Shaw, looking down to Schooley. Back out to Jaglinski, down low to Schooley, back to Vollert. Fumbled the pass. Shaw off the mark, rebounded by Albrecht. Good possession there by the Royals. And intercepted by Jordan Jaglinski. Up ahead to Shaw. Shaw to Dillman. Kendall's got to be ready to shoot. Shaw out to Jaglinski. Back out to Vollert. 8:20 to go. Shaw in the corner. Jaglinski open for three. Short. Rebounded by Krause. Back out to Albrecht. Out to Krause. Over to LaRock. Back over to Albrecht. Finds Yeager. Dribble drive. She traveled there. Nope. It's going to be foul first. And Wabino Leona will head to the line. Riley Yeager for bonus free throws. The foul went on Anna Schooley, I believe. That'll be Anna's second. As Malia Kola will check in as well for Jordan Jaglinski. Bonus free throws for Riley. First one left short, rebounded by Schooley. Empty possession, and it's going to stay with the Royals. 7:44 to go. Kendall Dillman to inbound right in front of the Assumption bench. Addie Vollert retrieves it near the timeline. Royals trail by 3. Out to Shaw. Sarah out to Anna Schooley. To Malia Colo. Back out to Shaw to Dillman. Three-pointer in the corner. Airballed it. Tipped away by Dillman. Kendall comes away with it and then lost it again. LaRock up ahead to Mackenzie Marvin. Krause for three. Banked it in! Mallory Krause banks in a three. It's a 6-point deficit, and then Addie Vollert throws it away. Looking down to Grace Krause, tipped out of bounds off of Sarah Shaw. And Coach Harrison will take a full timeout. We'll do the same. Back to Assumption right after this. You're watching the Cranberry Classic on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
It'll be Rebel basketball up by 6 with 7 minutes to go, inbounding underneath their own basket. Royals have not led in this basketball game. Nearly taken away by Malia Colo. LaRock with it, top of the key for Krause. Against Sarah Shaw. Skips it around to Yeager. And there's a 3-second call on Mackenzie Marvin. Addie Vollert across the timeline. Dribbles all the way in. Finds Anna Schooley. Pull-up jumper baseline. No. And out of bounds to Assumption. No way, Jose. Did not look like Kristen touched it, but out of bounds back to the Rebels. A late substitution is going to come in. That's Holly Gilligan and Allison Albrecht. Albrecht to Krause. Up ahead, Schooley knocks it out of bounds. Six and a half minutes to go. Krause against Vollert. And taken away by Shaw, it is. Addie Vollert. The left-handed layup, got it. Addie's got 4 in the second half. Intercepted nearly by Schooley again. 6:15 to go. 4-point game. It's been as close as 3 in the second half. It was 30-27. And turns it over. And Colo throws it to nobody. Saves it. Vollert got tackled. Kristen Casey comes away with it. Schooley pull-up jumper. Chaos ensues, and Schooley puts it in. Krause up to Albrecht. And 10-second call, and a turnover by the Rebels. Two-point game, 5:41 to go. That was a heck of a job by Sarah Shaw to chase that ball down that Malia Colo knocked away. And that is off of Krause. Krause runs into the scorers table, and it's going to stay with the Royals. And Grace Krause is going to have to come out of the game, or they're going to have to use a timeout. When she ran into the scores table, she bloodied her arm, and now they're going to have to take a break here and clean it up. And trainer Josh is going to have to. So they're going to have to go to the benches and clean up the blood on the floor, and we'll take a break. Come back with 5:35 to go in the second half. It is 33-31 Wabeno Leona. Back to the Cranberry Classic after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Blake from Mobile Link. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at Mobile Link to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
Grace Krause got taped up pretty quick. She's going to be into the game in no time at all. Her team up by 2. And just like that, she's getting ready to check back in. Trainer Josh doing his work. Kristen Casey chases it down. Casey goes baseline, picks up her dribble. Malia Colo back to Addie Vollert. Vollert over to Shaw. Shaw to Kristen Casey. Casey in the lane. Back out to Vollert, to Shaw, to Schooley. Baseline, pull-up jumper, got fouled. No call, and put it in. Schooley with 8 in the second half. And we're tied up Intercepted by Kristen Casey. No call. Both went for the ball on the collision. And taken away by Sarah Shaw. Shaw, right hand, can't finish again. And rebounded by Yeager. To LaRock, to Albrecht. Throws it to nobody, intercepted by Colo. 4:30 to go. Tipped out of bounds by Yeager, and Grace Krause will check in. And Jordan J. Glinsky will check in for Assumption for Addie Vollert. And Sarah Shaw struggling with the layups today. That one was a little bit more contested than the ones previous in the first half. Jordan J. Glinsky near midcourt, the freshman against the senior. And she got fouled. And Krause's going to pick up her third, all here in the second half. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. 715-213-4468. Saw Brian today. One-handed pass out to Schooley, lost it. And again, chaos ensuing here. Yeah, that's an offensive foul on Riley Yeager. Put her shoulder into her. Yep. No bonus free throws. That's an offensive foul. No bonus free throws. That's an offensive foul, so no free throws incoming. There shouldn't be anyway. Nope, no free throws. Should be an offensive foul. Yep, offensive foul after the turnover. So no free throws, no bonus free throws, no foul free throws on an offensive foul. Schooley dribbles, right hand. She traveled with it, yep. Looked like she took an extra step from up here at least. Krause with it. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Tied at 36. Intercepted by Schooley and then taken away. Up ahead to Yeager. Finds Krause. Back over to LaRock. Skips all the way across to Yeager. Into the lane. Pull-up jumper. Yeager good. 2-point lead back for Wabeno Leona. 3:40 to go. Colo with it. Back over to Schooley. Schooley down low to Vollert, and she turned it over. That is not a pass you want to make with Vollert down in the post. Up ahead to Yeager. Yeager to Albrecht. Across to LaRock. Goes baseline, steps through. Good defense by Colo. Vollert up to Jaglinski. Back over to Vollert. Carried it a couple times. Dillman in the lane, steps through, right hand. Wacky shot, wild shot. Krause with it at midcourt. 3 minutes to go. Skips it across. Down into Albrecht in the lane. Rebounded by Colo. Up ahead to Vollert. Vollert with the crossover to Jaglinski. Lost it. Down low to Schooley. She got fouled, and Anna's going to go to the line for bonus free throws. Sarah Shaw, Kristen Casey into the game, and Holly Gilligan checking into the game as well. With 2:34 to go in the ballgame, 2-point Rebels lead. Schooley to the line for 1 and 1. First one for Anna is perfect. Second one for Schooley, rattles in. We're tied back up at 35. Holly Gilligan to Krause. Jaeger back out to Albrecht. Took one dribble, picked it up. And coach called timeout while the ball was in the air. But Coach Harrison will take a full timeout. Back to Assumption in 30 seconds on Selesky Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
This afternoon's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees their customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust that their fiber network delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. Tie game, 2:22 to go. Both teams in the bonus. LaRock with it in the backcourt. Albrecht. And it's got to be close, 1 second away. And now Jaeger lost control of it and off of the foot of Anna Schooley and out of bounds. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with pain. Come see them and let's get you back to living your best life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. As good shot pressure there by Anna Schooley to cause the travel. And now Jordan Jaglinski checks in from Leah Kola with 2:08 to go in the ball game. Jordan will run point. Jaglinski up to Shaw. Shaw out to Schooley, out to Dillman. Cutting is Schooley. She got fouled by Albrecht. And Anna Schooley will go back to the line for some more free throws. At least one. Royals hoping for two. The next JV game was supposed to start at 3 o'clock. Obviously that won't happen. Schooley back to the line for bonus free throws. First one for Anna is good. The first lead for Assumption in a very, very long time. I don't know if they led early on. I don't think so. Schooley 1 for 2 from the line. Royals' first lead of the game is a 1-point lead with under 2 minutes to go as Colo picked up a bad foul. That's number 4 on Malia. And Albrecht back to the line for bonus free throws. She is 2 for 3, today. And Malia's 4th foul of the night. Kristen Casey also with 4. Albrecht's first one is up, and it is good. Second one by Albrecht is off the mark. Rebounded by Krause. It's a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Wabena Leona. Tie game, 1:48 to go. Not a lot of movement. That one's going to be tipped away by Shaw. Can she chase it down? She can't. It's going to be out of bounds, though, where it went out of bounds. Rustic Creative Find provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustic Creative Find on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. LaRock to inbound. Krause with it. Tipped away, and it's on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be a turnover. No, Assumption got the timeout. So they keep the possession, or they keep the possession arrow. Wow, that is a big, big timeout. 30-second timeout called. We'll keep it here. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions to get started today. And appreciate everyone tuning in here this afternoon on Zaleski Sports. We have two more boys varsity games tonight. As of right now, we are well behind schedule, but when you have 8 games in a day, that's what's going to happen. Kendall Dillman inbound. Sarah Shaw in the backcourt, nearly taken away by Mallory Krause. Hands off to Kendall Dillman, right back to Sarah Shaw. She goes baseline, finds Jaglinski. Corner three-pointer. It's good! Jordan Jaglinski for 3. And the Royals have their largest lead of 3. Nearly taken away. It's on the floor. Krause dives for it, and Sarah Shaw is going to pick up the foul. And Mallory Krause is going to go to the line for bonus free throws. Sarah Shaw picks up foul number 3. The biggest shot as a varsity player for Jordan Jaglinski. Sarah Shaw picked up the foul. They were unsure of who the foul went on. It went on Sarah Shaw. 1-1 here for Mallory Krause. First one is good. .117 to go. 2-point Royal lead. Second one for Krause is perfect. No rush if you're the Royals. Got to get an open shot. Shaw with it. Finds Schooley. 15-footer for Anna. Left it short. Rebounded by Sarah Shaw. Kristen Casey out to Kendall Dillman. Anna Schooley looking for somebody. Nobody was there, and Coach Klein takes a timeout. I believe Assumption only has full timeouts remaining. And it is a full timeout. We'll be back to Assumption with a final minute here on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. If this is a preview of what we might see in March, I don't know if I could handle it. Anna Schooley out of the game. Oh, got their free throw shooters. I was wondering why Anna was out of the game, but got the top free throw shooters on the floor. 1:01 to go, 61 seconds. 1 point Assumption lead. Royals have not led this game until a couple of free throws, or until the free throw by Anna Schooley, and then that three by Jordan Jaglinski. Leah Colo gets bodied. Kristen Casey with it. 50 seconds to go. Sarah Shaw out to Addie Vollert. No rush if you're Assumption. as Kendall Dillman gets bodied up and Riley Yeager picks up her third, and now the Royals have to hit free throws. Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. Royals have to hit free throws. Kendall's first one is good, rattled in there. Anna Scully checks in for Addie Vollert. Oh, no, you got to stay on the floor. Yep. They thought Anna Scully was coming in for a lot of confusion on the side of the Royals. Kendall Dillman 2 for 2. Royals lead by 3, 40 seconds to go. Up ahead to Krause. Royals can't foul. Sarah Shaw, left hand, fouled. She's going to go to the line for 2. Can extend this lead to 5. Confusion in the backcourt. 32 and a half seconds to go. 2 free throws for Sarah Shaw, the sophomore. Almost lost it. First one in and out. Ball game's not over yet. Grace Krause down here by Coach Harrison. Kind of took her rhythm off when she lost control of that on the dribble sequence, and she's 0 for 2 from the line. Albrecht up ahead to Krause. She nearly traveled with it. She did there. No call. Out to LaRock. Yeager to LaRock. All the way in the lane. The runner is no good. And it's going to be out of bounds to Assumption with 15 seconds remaining. Sarah Shaw to inbound. 15 seconds left. Dillman up ahead. Schooley, Casey, 10 seconds. Dillman. And Krause will foul Sarah Shaw. Coach Harrison saw it, and it almost was a disaster for Assumption when Sarah Shaw inbounded it. She almost got the pass back before she had control on the court. Sarah Shaw is 0 for 3 from the line. Still time yet. 4 seconds, and Coach Harrison will take a timeout. And we will keep it here. 4 seconds left. It'll be a full timeout. Again, at the conclusion of this game, if you're looking for some boys high school basketball, at the conclusion of this game, after we wrap things up, get all the numbers figured out, then we will end this stream. We'll end the stream of the girls' day 1, and then there's going to be 2 JV boys games, and then Mike Wendland and Olivia Zimmerman will be back here for the nightcap of today's Cranberry Classic. It'll be Port Edwards and Columbus Catholic. And then it will be Assumption and Nakusa, depending on how this one ends here today. How this first girls game ends, or second girls game ends. The first girls game was just as good. We've had two phenomenal games so far. Not the cleanest game, not the best looking game, but it's close. 3-point game. And the winner of this one will take on Columbus Catholic tomorrow afternoon. The loser will take on Merrill tomorrow morning. And Coach Klein will put his tall defenders, Malia Colo and Anna Schooley, on the line, even on a missed free throw. Then they will be able to get into the face of the defenders, or of the offense players. Sarah Shaw, 4 seconds left. The free throw is up, and it is no good. Albrecht throws it up there, a prayer. It is no good, and the Assumption Royals survive in comeback fashion here this afternoon. What a ball game it was here today from Assumption Catholic. We'll take a quick break, come back, wrap this one up. A game that I'm sure many will hope to forget very soon if you're an Assumption Royal fan. We'll be back to Assumption after this.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back to Assumption High School. They do the post-game prayer at midcourt for Assumption and Wabeno-Leona, two teams that we could realistically see again in March in Rhinelander for the sectional final again. Final score, Assumption 41, Wabeno-Leona 38. Final scoring lines here, Sarah Shaw finished with 6, Jordan Jaglinski with 13, Addie Voller with 4, Kendall Dillman with 2, Anna Schooley with 16. For Wabeno-Leona, Grace Krause with 9, Mallory Krause with 7, Allison Albrecht with 10, Riley Yeager with 2, Mackenzie Marvin with 3, and Kaylin LaRock finished with 7. I appreciate everyone tuning in here today. I can't thank you all enough for making me a part of your Friday after Thanksgiving. Again, final score of game number 2, Assumption 41, Wabeno-Leona 38. We'll have championship Saturday tomorrow. It'll be the Merrill Blue Jays and Wabeno-Leona Rebels at about 11:30. And then the championship game, the Columbus Catholic Dons and the Assumption Royals at about 1:15. With that, we're going to sign things off here from Assumption High School. Thank you to my producer, Josh Bush, here today. We'll be back again tomorrow. This is Steve Mave signing off once again from Assumption High School. Be back tonight. Port Edwards, Columbus Catholic, and Assumption and Nakusa. Again, for everyone at Zaleski Sports, thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you again tomorrow morning right here on Zaleski Sports.